Alright, let me get my food out of the microwave first.
Oh, fuck.
Reese's peanut pussy cup.
He's not.
He's not, I don't think. I mean, I did see him join, but I didn't think he was racing tonight. Okay. I'll put the link in the chat too if anybody wants to see it on my channel.
Oh, we're getting it.
Begrudgingly. Using big boy words today.
Why would you leave when you know?
I mean,
Okay, you could have bought that earlier today. You didn't have to wait until. And she has no excuse. Her excuse is, well, I woke up late.
He said, I'm at Walmart buying fire extinguishers. I just now fucking saw. I was jerk spectating with me? Bet.
Trump is expected to announce his 2024 campaign.
I'm not too good at like calling F1 shit, so I'll do my best. Of course.
It's streaming for the fact of the matter.
I want to take a piss. Wow, okay, I see how it is.
No, you have to be in the Haas.
Ew, no.
The Haas boss.
The Bills choked a 27-10 lead with the Vikings.
Yeah, you know what else? The Bears choked a 24-10 lead. Fuck.
Doing it for Seb.
Somebody posted a picture.
He's got his pants pulled all the way up.
Somebody posted a picture of LeBron and said Bronny got up after the Bills fourth down stop. I said, hold on, something don't feel right about this snap.
Wilson, look at the chat.
Oh my god, the Bills tweeted out fourth down stop ball game.
Oh, there was like 6 other tweets.
Oh my god, they had to delete it.
Wilson, you like that gif?
I said, hold on, something don't feel right about this snap.
Alright, I'm gonna mute everybody except for Jurg. Oh, well, in case he wanted to say something. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NHRA Season 8, Race 6. I believe I got that right. We are doing one lap qualifying here. Right now we're spectating Joshua Tricks 1, 2, 3 as he navigates through these corners right here. He got just off the strip right there, but he had a nice recovery. Hopefully he can make it through this carousel. It looks like he's gonna be slow on the gas, but he should be able to recover here. Oh, got really close with the wall. I'm really curious as to see who will probably get the pole for this race. Crucial set of corners right here. Let's see if he can have a nice... It looks like he'll make it out of there just fine. Let's see where he's going to place. Andrew Davis with the fastest lap so far. Oh no! Now it goes to somebody else. Joshua will qualify second at the Rolex Belgian Grand Prix. Look at that. The top three there is separated by only about 4/10. Really, really crazy. A lot better than what I could do on this game. I am not that good at F1. Let's go ahead and advance to the next stop. Really nice recovery, though, for Andrew Davis with the Williams racing machine to put it on the pole. Very impressed with his turnout so far. And here we go. We're off. Oh, and it starts off with a hitch. Trevor Graham will have to do a pass-through penalty for jumping the start. Andrew Davis takes off to about a 2/10 lead over Joshua, followed closely by Rangers Rock 23, 3/10 behind him. Really tight, really action-packed racing here so far out of the top two. The third place guy is coming up really fast. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a three-way battle here going into this set of corners here. And Joshua overtakes Andrew Davis pretty easily on that corner. Let's go take a look at the back markers here really quick. Let's go all the way back to Copperhead 0611, also known as Wilson. It looks like he's just out here in the Haas F1 machine, just having a nice stroll. Oh, he kind of slightly hit the wall there, but I don't think it really messed with him too much. He should be able to recover from that. Let's jump all the way to Alvin and Pewds. I believe they're teammates, too. I believe they're driving for the same machine. Everybody in the top 9 is within about 6/10 of each other, which is really crazy unless I'm reading that wrong. Maybe they haven't updated everything. Fastest lap so far, Joshua Tricks with a 151 for the Oracle Red Bull Racing Machine on medium tires. Trevor Graham, excuse me, not Trevor Noah. He is part of the Daily Show, not this show. Trevor Graham is serving his pass-through penalty. It looks like he will have plenty of time to make up ground on that, as long as he does not mess up again. And it looks like we're having a pass for the lead here, as Rangers Rock is going to take over the lead from Andrew Davis, with Taylor Gerald in third place. What a nice recovery for him today. Today's race is not sponsored by anything in particular, but I was able to get sponsoring from Radio Shack, Circuit City, and Credit 2 Bank. The White Flag Lap will be sponsored by Credit 2 Bank. There goes Taylor trying to put a move on spin and win, and he's going to get the spot coming to the stripe. We got a new fastest lap. I wasn't able to see it in time. I'll have to check it back in race control, but we are now DRS enabled on the field. This should definitely shake things up. People getting the draft, they should be slingshotting pretty easily. And back with the leaders now. It looks like Andrew Davis has overtaken the lead from Rangers Rock and is ahead of him by 4/10 according to race control. A really good back and forth battle we're seeing here today. I kind of figured the front three would at least break away. It seems to be a two-horse race right now. Oh, we got a yellow flag in Sector 1. Let's go check on that. Let's see if we can find what's going on over there. It looks like Spin and Win has spun out around Sector 1. He seems to have recovered okay. He's still in the 9th position. At least he's ahead of Wilson. It'd be a damn shame if he was able to get passed by Wilson on this game. The biggest loser of the race so far is Trevor Graham. He has lost 5 spots since the start of the race. The biggest gain happens to go to Taylor Gerald at 6 spots gained since the start of the race 4 laps ago. But it really has just been a battle between Andrew Davis and Rangers Rock up here. They are running almost identical lap times. They're chasing each other 1-2. They're exchanging the lead. This should be a good finish here should it come down to the wire. Oh, it looks like somebody has hit the wall. I think it was Trevor Graham. He seems to be shaking, fishtailing a little bit. I don't know for certain. I just saw it barely out of the corner of my eye. We'll have to see if there was a replay on that. It looks like we got our first green flag pit stop here. It's going to spin and win. Let's see how much time it's going to take him to get 4 fresh tires on there. Maybe a wing change. We'll have to see what else he does to that vehicle there. Oh, it says he has left the session. Spin and win has left the session. Might have been an engine failure. We'll have to get back to him on that in the post-race interview. Right now, Copper is not in last, well, technically in last place, but he is in 9th position. He will not be in 10th. If he can finish this race, that will definitely be an improvement for him. Let's go do our own style of crank it up with F1. Hello everybody and welcome back to the 2022 Belgian Grand Prix. I'm your host Z Fadester, filling in for D-Man Thacker. It looks like we got a great battle for the lead here up as the front two are duking it out coming to the stripe. They are allowing Joshua Trix to get back into the conversation. It looks like Andrew Davis will hold on to the lead, but Rangers Rock is really right there. He's about to use the bumper any chance he can get. Definitely a good race that is shaping right here. We are only 7 laps in. We got 15 laps left until this thing ends. I would stay strapped to your seat and watch it until the end. What that has allowed with these front two battling the way they have is they have allowed everybody third, fourth on back to run about almost a whole second faster lap times, if not at least 5/10, due to them wanting to battle it out. And they probably got some personal beef going on, if I had to guess. Nobody would race like that on a regular day. This is definitely something special. Let's take a look at 4th place here as Taylor Jarrell in the AlphaTauri machine is hanging tough over there. He's actually got a comfortable lead between him and Canadian Cowboy, also known as Pewds. He seems to be okay. His driving style has definitely improved since the last time we talked about him. Hopefully he could shake it up and maybe steal a win today if the front 3 could possibly get together on this last lap, coming up in about 15 laps. Oh, and Taylor Jarrell has spun out. He has broken a right front wheel. There is a caution flag in sectors 1, 2, and 3. There's debris all over the racetrack. Hopefully nobody gets involved in it. We don't need to see anybody else cutting a tire here. Wow, you guys talk about an announcer jinx. That was definitely a jinx as I ever did see one right there. That's going to put Canadian Cowboy in the 4th position. He is now the biggest mover of the race. He has moved up 4 spots compared to Trevor Graham, who has lost 4 spots this race. But Trevor Graham hanging tough there in 7th position. He will definitely be a factor in this race come the end. Let's take a quick commercial break and have a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to the 2022 Belgian Grand Prix. It seems we are doing our 2nd cycle of green flag pit stops. It seems everybody on the lead lap, at least everybody worth mentioning, is pitting as of right now. Our biggest mover so far, Brendan Reed, is up 5 spots. It has propelled him into the #1 spot on the racetrack. Andrew Davis still holding the top 2 spot even after a green flag pit stop. Today's race is happily sponsored by Home Depot. How doers get things done. Under caution here on lap 9 of 22, there is a caution car on the track. I assume it was for the incident that happened earlier. It appears as though Taylor has retired from the race due to too much damage on his car. That only leaves 8 drivers left in this battle. The front 7 seem to have caught the caution car. I believe we're still waiting on Wilson to get up there himself. But I am happy to promote Wilson on this page as he has moved up 2 spots on his own legitimately since the start of this race. Under caution here on lap 10, it appears as though Brendan Reed has pulled into pit. We'll have to see what is going on with that pit stop. Let's go to our reporter down there. And I forgot I'm the only reporter in this lobby. It seems he's had a lightning fast pit stop. He will get out there and rejoin them without hardly any time lost. He will still, I think he'll keep the spot over Wilson. Yes, he will. He will keep the 7th position over Wilson. He will not let him pass him up. Trevor Graham has now moved up to the 6th position, just behind Alvin. We are still under caution. We are waiting for them to go back green. The top 5 in order: Andrew Davis, Rangers Rock, Canadian Cowboy, and Joshua Trix, followed by Alvinsville in the 5th position. Welcome back to the race coverage of the 2022 Belgian Grand Prix. I'm your host, Z Fadester, filling in for my host, D-Man Thacker. It appears the safety car will be coming in this lap. We will be going back green with approximately 12 laps to go. It should make for an interesting battle between the top 4, I believe. Alvin might be able to snooker a win if he could get that car up to speed. But let's see how this battle will shape up. Let's see if Andrew Davis, also known as Bozo, can keep his lead and can keep this win in the bag. We will have to see. Our biggest mover of the race up to this point is Canadian Cowboy. He has moved up 5 spots. The biggest loser of the race is a 2-way tie between Trevor Graham and Spin and Win. They have both lost 3 positions, but I think that award will go to Spin and Win at the very end. Trevor Graham is moving through this field. He has the fastest lap so far at a 1:48.6. That is, I believe, that is about 5/10 quicker than the second fastest lap. Oh no, that is 2/10 quicker than Joshua Trix's lap. I apologize for that. But he is on a rail. He wants to get this W. He wants to have a fight in this championship. On our onboard camera now with Rangers Rock, he is only about a 10th or so back of our leader, Andrew Davis. He is really good. These two have been trading paint all day long. They have been battling for this win. I believe Andrew Davis has led the most laps, but you cannot count out this cat right here. He is in the Red Bull racing machine. He definitely wants this win more than anything. He's going to have to hold off a hard-charging Canadian Cowboy back behind him in 3rd. We all know Pewds will race aggressively. He is this league's version of Joey Logano. You do absolutely not want to get on his bad side. And here he is. He is gaining time on him, I believe, with DRS. Unless DRS is disabled, it appears Rangers Rock is priming up to pass him into this corner. I guess he let him go that time, but he might get him on the exit right here. You'll have to pay attention. He got great exit speed right there, but it looks like Andrew Davis got way better speed. Oh, Rangers Rock with the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. If he wins this race, he's going to have to beat Andrew Davis by 3 seconds to keep that W. Brendan Reed with the new fastest lap at a 1:48 flat. That is 6/10 faster than Canadian Cowboy. That is 2/10 faster than Trevor Graham. Everybody is on softs, I assume, at this point in the race. They are going for positions. They are going for lap times. They do not want to be counted out. Let's go back to Wilson all the way in 8th place. It looks like he's hanging tough. He has no competition. He will take this corner without any oh, he's going to spin out in Sector 1 near the Rolex stop right there. It looks like he will get it back going, though, without any hesitation. There is a yellow flag in Sector 1. I do not know what it is for. Oh, it appears as though Wilson has spun out and gone aflame. Montoya style. At least he did not hit the jet dryer in this particular incident. Great battle shaping up here in the front. The top 4 are under a blanket. There's a bunch of great contact going on between Pewds and Joshua Trix. They are all within just a pube of each other out there. They are not giving anybody any room. DRS is now enabled as I'm getting word from race control. This is definitely going to be a great series of laps we are in for, ladies and gentlemen. This race is shaping up to be one of the best we have seen in recent memory. Oh, back in the booth here, it appears as though Ranger's Rock has gotten a tiny bit loose and got bent out of shape. He is now back in the 6th position. He should overtake 5th here pretty easily if he could get the spot back. That's going to put Joshua back in the 3rd spot. Trevor Graham is now up in the top 5, ladies and gentlemen. He is in the 4th position. He is up there battling for the win. He is in the Alfa Romeo machine. He definitely wants this win more than anything. Imagine the headlines tomorrow if you read Trevor Graham, penalized at the start of the race, will win this race at the end of it all. This is shades of Dale Earnhardt and the 93 Coke 600, if I do say so myself, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot keep a good man down. Oh! Spin over there in Sector 2, Sector 3. It looks like Wilson's machine has gone around again. Let's see if he can get it back going. Oh, he loses control just a little bit. He needs to cool those tires off before he starts to gas it up. I hope he knows that. And it looks like he'll get it going again. Alright, let's switch coverage back to the leaders up front. It is Andrew Davis's race to lose in the Williams racing vehicle. Right behind him is Pewds, just about 3 or 4 tenths back. Going into turn 1, they are battling it out. Pewds wants this win very much. He is the biggest mover of the race. He is up 6 positions. He is 3 tenths faster that last lap than Andrew Davis was. Let's see how their times compare in Sector 1. Oh, and a pass for the lead here going into what looks to be the S's, or at least a chicane. Canadian Cowboy has made the pass for the lead. He is up 7 spots. Andrew Davis behind him, closing in 2nd. Wow, what an absolutely great pass for the lead right there. And with just a few laps left, you can't ask for anything more. Oh, it appears as though Copperhead has received a 10-second time penalty for exceeding the track limits. Personally, I think exceeding track limits is just a part of this race. You can't put a penalty on anybody trying to race their heart out. I think that is absolute bullshit. He should definitely go to the trailer post-race and fight for that penalty to be rescinded. Trevor Graham hanging tough in the 3rd spot with the Alfa Romeo machine. He is closing in on Andrew Davis. I don't know what their tire wear is. It looks like he is running hards, and it looks as though Andrew Davis is too. I think everybody might be out there on hards. That is a beautiful sight to see. I couldn't race that well on hards myself. I'm kind of a soft guy. I don't like them hard. I like them soft. That's how I could get my maximum results right there. They got to be soft. It cannot be hard. Let's take a quick commercial break and hear back from our sponsors.
Deep dish pizza that's actually from Detroit at just $8.99. Pizza. You can't take anything for granted. You did remember how I love onions, didn't you? Even a simple meal can be an adventure. It's the same. Put with onions. At Outback Steakhouse, you get all the mood of the Outback with none of the inconvenience. Okay. Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right. Hi, Phil Swift here for Flex Tape, the super strong waterproof tape. That can instantly patch, bond, seal, and repair. Flex Tape is no ordinary tape. Its triple thick adhesive virtually welds itself to the surface, instantly stopping the toughest leaks. Leaky pipes can cause major damage, but Flex Tape grips on tight and bonds instantly. Plus, Flex Tape's powerful adhesive is so strong, it even works underwater.
Welcome back to race coverage of the 2022 Belgian Grand Prix. I am your host, Z Fadester, the host with the most. It appears as though Andrew Davis has taken back the lead. Canadian Cowboy now firmly back in second. Andrew Davis with the new fastest lap time of the race with a 147.9, a whole 5/10 quicker than his contemporaries behind him. He is the only one today to get a sub 148 lap time. We are on board right now with Trevor Graham. He looks to be pouncing if anybody in front of him makes a mistake. It is lap 16 of 22. Let's go ahead and look at the onboard with Andrew Davis. Calm and collected, cool as a cucumber. He sees effortlessly as if it were his own backyard. Our new top five: Andrew Davis, Canadian Cowboy, Ghost Rider, Joshua Trix, and Rangers Rock round out your top five. Our biggest mover, obviously Canadian Cowboy. Our biggest loser is still Spin and Win. He has not recovered from that retiring that he did earlier. I don't know if it was due to a mechanical failure or what. He has still lost the most amount of spots. I don't think anybody, unless something else happens, will be topping that for today. It appears as though Copperhead has also retired from the race, but he will be credited with an 8th place finish. It is only 7 cars left in this thing. It is Andrew Davis's to lose. He just has to hold off Canadian Cowboy, and I think he will do just that. He has about a half a second lead on him, as Canadian Cowboy has to hold off Trevor Graham. He is charging hard. And here he goes. He's making the pass for second place right here with his DRS. And he made the pass. Here they come through the S's. Trevor Graham now first place firmly in sight. He wants this win. He wants to prove to the world that he could come from a penalty and win big. Let's see how their times match up through Sector 2. It appears as though, rough estimate, that Trevor Graham is about a half a second faster overall than Andrew Davis is on this lap time. He is hard charging now. He is up on his back bumper. They're coming up into a set of corners right now. Let's see if he can set him up to make a good pass here. Oh, that was great exit speed by Andrew Davis to keep the lead coming out of the last corner. Coming to the stripe. There is 4 laps to go. This is shaping up to be a classic in terms of NHRA. Let's see how good the battle is in the back. It appears second will now be given to Andrew Davis. It looks as though Trevor Graham has made the pass. That's a really bad timing on my part, as I had just looked away right before Trevor Graham had made that pass in the Alfa Romeo machine. Let's see if Andrew Davis can rebound in the Williams racing car. He wants to win this race just as bad as anybody else does. Canadian Cowboy just barely behind him in 3rd spot. While all the while being watched by a very, very conservative Joshua Trix in 4th spot. All it takes is just for one person up in the front to mess it up for the front 3. The front 4 if Rangers Rock is lucky too, as he looks on with intent to kill. It appears as though, Andrew Davis tried really hard to get Trevor Graham loose on that turn. It's not going to be enough, though. He will retain the lead. 3 laps to go. Or my apologies, 4 laps to go. I cannot count. That's why I am in the military. I cannot count that good. Brendan Reed and Alvin are in the pits. This must be probably just for lap times. It appears as though Brendan Reed is now on softs again, and as well as Alvin. They want to try to get a good lap time, see if they could steal away the fastest lap. Brendan Reed's got a good shot. He was only half of a tenth off of getting the fastest lap compared to Andrew Davis. Alvin's got a lot of ground to make up. He was a full second slower than Andrew Davis at his fastest. Oh, battle for 4th spot here. It looks as though teammates are going to duke it out for 1 position. Andrew Davis drove it hard into that corner right there, possibly trying to take the air out from underneath Trevor Graham, but it did not work. Trevor Graham's just got great exit speed. I don't think anybody can match him on that aspect today. It appears Rangers Rock will be getting a 3-second time penalty added on to his race. Oh, somebody has hit the wall. It looks like Joshua slightly hit the wall when he came out of the corner, but I don't think it had any damage at all to his car. He should be able to continue the race and finish it. 3 laps to go in today's race at the Belgian Grand Prix 2022. Does anybody have anything left? Oh, yes. It appears as though Andrew Davis will make the pass, or attempt to. Oh, the leaders get together. Trevor retains the spot, and Andrew Davis goes spinning into the grass. Wow. Wow. It has left this commentator dumbfounded. Yellow flags in both Sector 1 and 2. That's going to have Andrew Davis in the 5th position. Canadian Cowboy now back in the 2nd spot. But I don't know if anybody's got anything for Trevor. Hughes is going to have to charge hard and run his fastest laps of the race in order to even remotely keep up with Trevor Graham up there. As I stated earlier, ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Graham was at one point in last place. He had to pit after the first lap. He had to serve a pass-through. Here he is, lap 20 of 22, firmly in the first spot. Nobody is up there to challenge. He will possibly go on to win this race, barring something else happens. It looks as though Rangers Rock and Joshua Trix, teammates, will round out 3rd and 4th. Brendan Reed firmly in 5th spot. Oh, Andrew Davis has retired from the session. That leaves only 6 cars left in this race. Alvin, if he gets one spot, could get a top 5. Let's see where he's at on the track compared to Brendan Reed. He is not too far back. I'd say he's about a 1.5 seconds if I had to guess based off the telemetry. 2 laps to go. Canadian Cowboy, the biggest mover of the race. Although I think that is understated, as Trevor Graham should really be the biggest mover of the race. And the new fastest lap by Alvinsville in the Mercedes Petronas F1 team machine, and with a 147.1. That is a whopping 8 tenths faster than Andrew Davis's record lap that he set about 10 laps back. Canadian Cowboy edging just slightly closer into Trevor Graham's lead. But Trevor Graham, like I stated, has great exit speed. He is unmatched. If anybody's got anything for him, they would have to send it deep and pull a Ross Chastain. But they know that would create with it a penalty, as it is not allowed in this league compared to NASCAR. Coming out of the Crypto.com turn, they are approaching the white flag here in just a few corners. Coming out of Sector 3. Rangers Rock, 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. Wow. I think Rangers Rock tried to pull a Chastain. We were in the Goodyear blimp aerial coverage shot. I believe just out of the corner, he had tried to send it. What a crazy turn of events here. I know Trevor Graham has a penalty marker on his car, but I am not aware of what penalty he has. I think he has this victory firmly in hand. White flag lap sponsored by Credit 2 Bank, as Credit 1 Bank would not sponsor any bozo leagues outside of the big dogs. Canadian Cowboy inching closer, charging hard, right on the back bumper of Trevor Graham. Oh, he bobbled a little bit coming out of that corner. He is not out of this race yet. We will see the top 2. Unless they get together, can Joshua Trix win one for the Red Bull machine? They are going toe for toe here in the corners. Any mistake that is made is constantly being made by the second place driver of Canadian Cowboy. He might want to get FTX taken off of his machine, as they just went under. FTX is now the most bozo scam I've ever seen. Final set of corners. Coming out of Sector 3. Oh, he uses the bumper! He gets into the back! Canadian Cowboy gets into the back of Trevor Graham. It appears as though Canadian Cowboy is going to win this race. Maybe? Yes, he will win this race. Joshua Trix in the second spot. Trevor Graham in third. Brendan Reed in fourth. Alvinsville in fifth spot. He did get a top 5 after all. Or no, Rangers Rock is now in 5th spot. Oh no, and now it goes back to Alvin. It appears as though Alvin will get the fastest lap with a 147.1. What a terrific finish and a terrific ending to this Rolex Belgian Grand Prix 2022. I'm your host with the most, Z Fadester. Come back next time.